Apologize for everybody that's out there. Welcome to the show. My name is Kyra Mullaney. This is the first time I'll be doing this. Hopefully it's going to be a great show. But so far, we are starting off with for the Dirt to Daytona series, or Dirt to Daytona race that's specially hosted by the Thunder series. We're starting off a big 20-lapper, or I should say small 20-lapper race here at Lanier Speedway. For everybody that's out there. Welcome to the show. My name is Kyra Mullaney. Apologize for that. But yeah, we're going to be running a practice or qualifying right now. 5-minute qualifier, you get 2 laps. So far, Jamie Massey is on the top of the leaderboard with a 16.975. Let's see who else. Yes, James Shirley is in second position right now with 16.996. Gregory Carico, hopefully I can say that right, is in third. Keith Hackney fourth. Chad Coleman fifth. Joey Durbin in, looks like it should be 6th position. I apologize. Should be 6th position for Joey Durbin. Kenny Collins 7th. Man, I got that all jacked up. I'll fix that, folks. I do apologize for that. Got about 2 minutes left. There's a couple still might be qualifying. So far, Jamie Massey's still in the top spot. So right now we're looking at Jamie Massey in the lead position or pole position. James Shirley second. Gregory Carico third. Keith Hackney fourth. Jay Cohen fifth. Chad Coleman 6th. Joshua Cross 7th. Kenny Collins 8th. Joey Durbin 9th. Joshua Ebert 10th. 11th Scott Allen. 12th Bryce Bayfield. 13th Drew Collins. 14th Taylor Griffith. 15th Brian Warner. 16th Roger Woody. 17th Cody Nudwing. 18th Jay Merck. 19th Destiny Hill. 20th Billy Simmons. 21st Billy Wise. The list keeps going on. I'll be here for days. We got about 45 seconds left of this race, or left of this qualifying. Will Jamie Massey finish it up? Is he going to be the top spot? I think we're going to have a good showing tonight. It looks like so far 30, maybe about 42 cars, 42 locked in for the street stock. I did see that there is a couple that might be running street stocks, and that's about it, which it's $50 to grab. All right, that will finish it up with qualifying. We're going to be looking at so starting on or qualifying on pole is Jamie Massey second, James Shirley, Gregory Carcaro third, Keith Hackney fourth, Jay Cohen fifth, Chad Coleman 6th, Joshua Cross 7th, James Miller 8th, Kenny Collins 9th, and Joey Durbin will round off 10th for the top 10 qualifiers. For this race, we're going to be starting off with Jamie Massey's going to is qualified on pole, so he'll be starting on inside row 1. Outside row 1, James Shirley 2nd, Gregory Carcaro 3rd, Keith Hackney 4th, Jay Cohen 5th, Chad Coleman 6th, Joshua Cross 7th, James Miller 8th, Kenny Collins 9th, Joey Durbin 10th, Joshua Ebert 11th, Scott Allen 12th, Bryce Bayfield 13th, Drew Collins 14th, Taylor Griffith 15th, Brian Werner 16th, Roger Woody 17th, Cody Nudwang 18th, Jay Merck 19th, Destiny Hill 20th, 21st Billy Simmons, 22nd Billy Wise, 23rd Kenneth Brolin, and Dylan Gray 24th. Man, this is going to keep going. Let's see how many are going to start this race. Let's see. This is going to be a massive race. I don't think there's a cutoff. Might be new to this, but I really don't think there's a cutoff. Okay, no, there is a cutoff. I apologize. It looks like top 20 are actually going to be able to start this race. I was getting ready to say, I was like, that will be a cluster to do all 40-something drivers. Looks like 48, 50 drivers. That'd be pretty tough to do all 50 drivers in this race. So, all right. Jamie Massey again starting on pole. Get ready to start off. First green flag. Here we go. Oh, going 3 wide, going into turn 1, coming off of turn 2. Jamie Massey right in the middle of the sandwich. James Shirley on the outside going into turn 3. Is Jamie Massey going to be able to do anything with it? Can he get any traction? James Shirley trying to do everything he can to keep the momentum up, and he is going to clear it. But looks like we got a yellow flag. Yellow on the play, yellow flag. Can we... I'm still learning this, folks. I do apologize. We're going to try to see if I get some type of replay, but we'll figure it out. Jamie Massey still in the lead. Is he going to be able to hold off Wilson on the outside? Here we go. Coming off of turn 4. Jamie Massey with a great start. He's able to start this race, be able to pull off in the lead. Shirley, I said Wilson, I apologize. Shirley on the outside trying to keep everything he can on traction. 3 wide, fighting for that second position with Gregory Carico on the inside. Nipping on his toes, Hackney. Jamie Massey pretty much pulling away little bit by little bit, trying to do everything he can. But the battle is going on for second position. Carico on the inside trying to see what he can do with Shirley gaining up on Massey, keeping the momentum up. Top 3 are with half 10th. Uh-oh, big mess up for Carico. He is just falling back, all the way back into 5th position. Shirley trying to get underneath Massey on the front row. Is he able to do anything? Not able to do much. Little bobble there. Hackney all over him. They are fighting tooth and nail on the front, trying to get every position they can for that $50 pot at the end of this race. For this only 20 lapper. 20 lap, but there's 14 laps in this race. They are coming off turn 4. Everybody's doing everything they can. It is the best for average finish for a $100 pot after all 4 races. Word has it that Jamie Massey is just trying to collect his 50 bucks and leave because he's got a big race later this afternoon with the Monster Mini Series, or Monster Series. I'm sorry, Monsters of Dirt. So he's trying to see if he'll be able to pull it off, but he is getting some battle with James Shirley. James Shirley trying to do what he can. The fastest groove around is that bottom side, so I don't know if he's going to be able to make the move on the veteran Jamie Massey in these street stocks. But he's doing everything he can, staying with him. Jamie Massey trying not to bobble, trying not to mess up. James Shirley getting really close. Oh, but a big mess up for Shirley. Now Jamie Massey got the gap that he needs to breathe. But now Hackney is trying to do everything he can, trying to keep his momentum up to try to pass Shirley on the outside. Can he do it? Shirley shutting the door on him. Shirley trying to keep that momentum on the bottom, but Hackney trying to get on top. He's got a quarter car length. He gained it on the outside. Outside trying to keep that tackiness. See where the black is? That's slicking on the black. Oh, he's got a good run. Hackney on the outside. He's able to use that traction. Get the run on that outside. Is he able to clear him? Not yet. Shirley still in the second position. Hackney did clear past him according to the results, but not by the flag stand. But is he able to clear him here? Oh, I think he's going to be able to do it on that outside. And cross the line. Yes! Hackney officially in the second position. 13 laps in. That's 7 more laps to go. Hackney able to pull in second. Now let's see if he's able to pull back into Jamie Massey. He's about 6/10 behind of Massey. He's pulling away from Shirley, so Shirley's not much of a problem at this moment. Now the question is if Hackney's able to pull on Jamie Massey on that front position. He's now 5/10 back from Massey. He gained a 10th that lap. There's 5 laps left in the books. Oh, that's about a 10th a lap. That means he's going to be right on him. Can he do it? Now Shirley's trying to see what he can do on the top side just to see if he can gain back on him. Hackney crosses the lines at 0.5, half a second. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Didn't gain much that lap. 5 laps to go. For a half a tenth. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to be able to clear Jamie Massey. Jamie Massey is locked in, running a good race. Going in the cockpit of Keith Hackney, trying to see what he's doing, trying to see everything he can. Jamie Massey just running that straight, smooth line, not really trying to find anything left. He's just trying to stay as smooth as he can. Yellow flag! Yellow flag! That is a big game changer for Hackney. Now he's going to be able to focus on his race and nobody else's. Let's see if we can figure out what happened. Eight car, Joshua Crawl. Oh, there's the massive wreck. Let's see if we're able to find it. Oh, I don't think we will. Apologize, guys. I'll get these controls here. Single car start, so it's not a double file restart, single file restart. Is Jamie Massey going to be able to hold him off? We are about to find out. Here we go.
Green flag.
Fourth position, or yeah, third position's get ready to tackle with Cario, trying to do everything he can, but is Hackney going to be able to pull it off with 2 laps to go? Jamie Massey just grabbed a 3/10 lead. I don't think so. There's a huge gap between second and third position. I don't think anything's going to be able to get done. I think Jamie Massey's going to be able to lock it up. That's one more lap. We're on the final lap. White flag. Hackney going to do everything he can to pull it back in. Oh, 2/10. Is he going to be able to do it coming off of turn 4? He is not. Oh, massive wreck. Oh, Carico all the way turned around. He is done, but big win for Jamie Massey. Been able to pull it off, hold him off, qualifying on pole. Got some trouble with Hackney. I think Hackney might have had a chance if he would have started outside pole to Jamie, but man, that was a good race for up front. I think it was smooth is fast. I think that's all it is. Smooth is fast. Alright guys, we are getting ready to move on to the next race, which is we're going to Fairbury for the next race. So let's see if we can tune in there. Give me one sec. So let's finish it up. Let's check out these results. Finishing results, we got Jamie Massey winning, Keith Hackerty second, Joey Durbin finished third, able to pull it off, James Shirley fourth, Jay Cohen fifth, Joshua Cross sixth, Chad Coleman seventh, Brian Warner eighth, Taylor Griffith ninth, James Miller 10th, Joshua Ebert 11th, Scott Allen 12th, 13th Chadwick Atha, 14th Roger Woody, 15th Drew Collins, 16th Kenny Collins, looks like they had some problems, 17th Gregory Carico, 18th Jay Merck, 19th Justin Hill, and 20th Bryce Bayfield. Oh, that was a good race. Good race. Jamie, can you hear me?
I got you, buddy.
Hey, man, I thought that was a good race. I thought Hackerty was going to be able to pull something off, but you pretty much had it locked down. I know with how much street stocks that you run, you pretty much have this track locked down. So I didn't know if you'd have any challenge or not. But what's your thoughts on the race?
Man, it was a good race. I thought it was going to get hectic there early, and when we went 3 wide on that first nickel start, I was a little worried. But luckily that caution come out because the top 3 was fixing to wreck.
That
But,
I,
Hackney's my teammate. Joey Durbin was third there, so we finished 1, 2, 3. But yeah, man, it was awesome. I'm just glad they did this thing for us. It means a lot for us little guys that like the street stocks. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I think it's pretty awesome for them to do something like this. That they're able to do like you said, transition over to every race. But I hear that you have a different race to hop on next. You're not going to go for the $100 final pot. You're going for something a little bit bigger later.
Man, yeah, I wish I could, but I'm leading the points in Monsters of Dirt, and I got to be there. And this is the last night, and so I hate it, dude. I want to be there so bad, but I made sure that my teammate Keith, he's going for it all. You know, he's gonna go for the whole deal. So that's pretty awesome. I'm just glad that he was able to run second there, and everybody had a good race. You know.
Well, it gives everybody else a better chance to hit that spot, but it's going to be pretty tough these next 3 races. But, man, good talking to you. Appreciate it, and good luck tonight. And as for everybody, we'll hop on to the next race.
All right, man. Thank you.
Alrighty, let me get this pulled up here. Apologize again. What's up, guys? We are back racing here at Fairbury. Everybody's doing their practice sessions. 9 minutes left in practice. Cy Strickland just came out of nowhere. Kenny Collins in here busting out sometimes. Joey Durman in here. Keith Hackney in the third position. So this is far just in practice. Obviously, you can see all the chaos that is going on right now. But man, we got some heavy hitters now. Street stocks is one thing, but you give these guys a dirt late model, that is another battle. Especially at a place like Fairbury, where you're going to see some 2, 3, I wouldn't even be surprised if 4 wide racing at this track. But it's definitely going to be a battle. It's not going to be a one group track or even 2. I think everybody's going to be at it. The problem is with this track is I've seen a lot of people run on the bottom, and I've seen mainly everybody run up top. But it's gonna get pretty hairy, I think. But we got 8 minutes left in practice. Enjoy, and see if we can see how qualifying goes. It looks like that will conclude practice. Now we're getting right into qualifying. Let's see where everybody stacks up in qualifying. Kenny Collins not running his normal pace scheme. Looks like he's running the default one. Being that he is a rap guy down in Georgia, I pretty much think that it's just a glitch in the system. I doubt that he'd be running something like that in a race like this, but we'll see. Kenny Collins with top spot. Oh, James Shirley, 12.705 for the top spot on lap 1. Kenny Collins only a hair or freckle behind it with a 7.07. Kenny Collins going to wrap it up with that 12.707, but James Shirley clicked a better time on lap 2 with a 12.670 on lap 1. Drew Collins in third with a 12.732. Keith Hackney in fourth right now with a 12.813. Now again, that was last race's second position. Winner was Jamie Massey, who ended up pulling it off, but it took a breather, let the other guys fight it out for that $100 final chance, final pot. So he is in the better position right now for that final win. Again, that win, how it works is average finish between all 4 races. Now, this is the dirt side of the thing. So a lot of these guys are really good at the dirt side, especially when it comes to these late models. But it's going to get really hectic in race 3 and 4 when we get to the asphalt world. Not only starting off with a Bristol race for the first asphalt race, Bristol race with super late model asphalt cars, but then going to Cup at Daytona. I think it's going to be a drafting show. I think anybody could win that final race. But so far we got 2 minutes left in this qualifying. It looks like a lot of the guys are pretty much locked in their times. James Shirley with a 12.670. This is a fixed race. Fixed race meaning that there's no setup of changes. Everybody's got the same setup all the way across the board. But 2 minutes left in qualifying. See where everybody stacks up here. We got 30 seconds left on this race. That's 30 seconds. We got Doug Silvernail came in at last couple of seconds with a 5th qualifying time. So that's not too bad. I think everybody pretty wrapped it up. But there's nowhere near as many cars. I think this is going to be pretty interesting. There is probably only about 25 cars, so almost the full field is going to be in this race. We lost a lot of the guys in the street stock. Alrighty, we're going to line it up here. Starting off on pole will be James Shirley, fastest time with a 12.670. Outside pole will be Kenny Collins with 12.707. Starting third, Drew Collins. Starting fourth, Doug Silvernail. Starting fifth, Keith Hackney. Starting sixth, Destiny Hill. Starting seventh, Scott Allen. Starting 8th, Taylor Griffith. Starting 9th, Ryan Atkins. Starting 10th, Alex Reilly. Starting 11th, Michael Guerin. Starting 12th, Chadwick Atha. 13th, Joey Durbin. Antonio Davis starting 14th. 15th, Jace Coven. 16th, Chad Coleman. 17th, David Easter. 18th, Brett Ritter. 19th, Colby Sokol. 20th, Joshua Weems. And that will wrap us up for our field tonight. I'm really curious on how this is going to go. The track, well, the track looks like it's still got some tackiness all the way around. I think there's still a little bit of tackiness left on it. I mean, I still think that top side has the groove, but I think a lot of these guys are going to be running that bottom to try to make some passes, and I think it's going to be slide job central, my opinion. But I think it's going to be slide job central. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Here we go. James Shirley going to be starting on the inside hole. And we're running pro late models, by the way, not the limited late models, the pro late models, but they got a little bit more power. You're going to have a little bit more throttle control than usual. But on a track like this, it's going to be really technical, especially on that top side. But here we go. Pace car is in. They are hot locked and ready to rock. Shirley going to lead them off. Green. Kenny Collins giving it to him on the outside. I think Kenny Collins is going to be able to pull it up 3 wide already. Yellow starting off. They did not cross the line. It should start back. Hopefully start back in the same positions, but we will find out. No, Kenny Collins was able to clear it on the start. So he will be your new leader. And that was a pretty safe start for Shirley. Let's see. I think that would have been an easy takeover for Kenny Collins on that outside if they were able to run it. But like I said, this track is a tough track. There, I think, will be a lot of yellows going on. The question is, how many double file restarts are we going to get before it's going to be single till checkered?
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
Oh, that was a fake start. Fake start. Everybody was getting all bound up, getting ready to go. You can hear the engines roaring, but it held it up for one more lap. Here we go. James Shirley going to start us off. Kenny Collins not as good of a start, and I think Shirley was make sure that wasn't going to happen again. Drew Collins trying to get that inside, blipping in and out. That might be a problem. Silvernail going to run that outside, but can't do it. Drew Collins around! Drew Collins all the way around on that one. I think he got into... I think he got into Kenny Collins on the inside. Let's see what happened. Yep, got into Kenny Collins on the inside. Oh, goodness. Will that damage hurt him for the rest? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's done. But I do think they get one fast repair. So they should be able to do something with it. But, man, that is rough for Drew Collins all the way up front. Good thing for Silvernail, though. On the inside, not going to have to worry about him anymore. The outside, I still think, is a better route to go, but that start, it's all about that start. You can gain or lose positions on that start.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
Next time around will be the start of this race. Go. Are we going in? Pace truck is in. Shirley is your leader, going to start this race. Fire on him. Here we go. Oh, Silvernail trying to jump the start. Not successful. Still some banging and beating and banging back in the 8th and back position. Shirley going to lock in that lead. Kenny Collins right on his tail, trying to do everything he can on the top side. Everybody's rubbing the wall, trying to get everything they can. Rim riding that top side. Kenny Collins right there at his bumper. Is he going to pull up a side job? Not yet. Yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag. Oh, number 12, Destiny Hill just got ran over. We are 5 laps in, 3 yellows down. Like I told you, folks, this is going to be an interesting race. Their fastest lap, if it tells you anything, their best laps are like 12-second laps. A 12.6 something, I think, was the qualifying time, and his last lap was an 18-second lap. Now, that also could be because it's yellow and I could not be paying attention, but hey, give me a break, you know? Here we go, pace truck's in, Shirley on the start. See what he's gonna do.
Green flag.
Oh, Kenny Collins coming close. Is he gonna run outside? Are they gonna give him space? Yellow flag again. Yellow flag again. Trying to see if we can do some type of replay to see what's going on. Look at all that group in the back. Crushing that wall. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Here we go. Doug Silvernail going to do what he can on the inside. Oh, is he going to be able to clear him? No! Silvernail not able to grab it, but Kenny Collins all on top of Shirley. Waiting for Shirley to make a mistake. One mistake will cost him that lead. Like I said, that top side is where it's at. Not a lot of people are using the bottom side. I think they're too scared because just the mayhem back there is just crazy. Not to mention one slip up on the bottom side and you will get freight train on that top side. Kenny Collins doing what he can. He is not far back at all. Well, I think that changed my mind. Shirley pulling a little bit of a gap on Kenny Collins. It's again tooth and nail, just like the last race. One screw up will be that $50 victory. Everybody just running that wall, trying to get what they can on that top side. You gotta be careful. Silvernail all over Kenny Collins. Kenny Collins just needs to quit worrying about Shirley. Silvernail trying to do a slide job. Not working, but it's still good run on the bottom. Gonna try it again. Can he do anything on that bottom side? Nope, not able to get anywhere near Kenny Collins. Now crushing the wall, just lost all his position from that running. Kenny Collins trying to see if he can catch back up to Shirley. I don't think he'll be able to do it. Last lap, they're running identical times at 13.053, 13.030 for Shirley. They are running identical times. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything. But back Taylor Griffith is running a 12.9 right now. So is Silvernail. So it looks like the third and fourth guys are running faster. So Griffith running, doing a slide job central for the third position. Is either of them going to clear it? What they should be doing is trying to see if they can catch the leaders, but they are just going to get every spot they can. Guys, it's lap 16. We're halfway there. Silvernail locking in that third spot for now. Griffith trying to do what he can on the bottom. Kenny Collins switching it up, trying to see what he can do on the bottom, but not able to clear it. Silvernail. Caution! Caution flag is out. Caution flag is out. It's going to get interesting. I think people are touch and go on that bottom. Kenny Collins over there trying it out. Trying to see what he can do with it. James Shirley is his whole focus right now is, I think, trying not to crush the wall. I think he's trying to keep it up there, rim ride that wall, keep on the cushion, and trying to take it home for the checkered flag. But Kenny Collins is waiting for that one screw up. He's trying to find everything he can. That's why he switched to the bottom, trying to see if he can find something on the bottom. As you can see, that whole top line's all black, all slick. The bottom still got room left. Here we go for Shirley. Starting off in the Shirley pace car is in. Kenny Collins on the outside. Great start for Shirley. Kenny Collins got a good start as well. Oh, Taylor Griffin gets slammed by the 69 of Keith Hackney. Uh-oh, but we got a new competitor. Joey Durbin just pulled it out, rushing the wall, though. Uh-oh, Kenny Collins. Is he going to do it? Caution flag. That is not what Kenny Collins wanted to see at this moment. He was pulling Shirley in. Man, I would be pretty bummed if I was Kenny Collins right at this moment. Man, man, man. He was reeling them in, getting on that inside. Just, man, if it wasn't for that caution, it'd be real interesting right at this moment. I tell you what, Silver Nail right on top of them. It is a 3-race battle right now. Taylor, I thought was running good times, but got smoked on that inside. This track's rough. I think this race would be pretty interesting on a longer or wider track. But this short hairpin is, it's a battle, that's for sure. Shirley gonna lead him in to lap 20. Is Silvernail and Kenny Collins going to be able to change it up? Uh-oh. Silvernail with a great start. Kenny Collins. Oh, no. Joey Durbin all over Kenny Collins. Kenny Collins lost position. Silvernail on the inside. Now just took over the second position. Oh, caution's out. Caution's out. Kenny Collins is now in the third position. Silvernail is now going to have to do something on the outside. He's been running this inside line the whole time. The outside's where it's at, but he has not been running outside, so is it going to change the game? Is Kenny Collins going to be able to pull something off now, starting on that inside? Ooh, we will see. We will see. Oh, am I mistaken? Did they not cross the line fast enough for Silvernail to get it? I guess not. I guess they're rounding up, but Joey Durbin now in the mix, starting on the outside, second row, fourth position. Joey Durbin is a regular iRace racer. He's part of the H&L crew with Jamie Massey. Jamie Massey again won the last race, and Joey Durbin was able to pull it off in a third position. H&L went 1, 2, 3. Oh, bad start for Kenny Collins. Is he going to be able to do anything? He lost some ground with Shirley, but at least he's getting in front of David Silvernail. Joey Durbin all over the place, now back in the 5th position. Taylor Griffith doing what he can on the bottom, trying to shut the door on Joey Durbin. Caution again. We are up to, I think, the 7th caution in this race. I think I saw some, oh my gosh, we got cars upside down, wheels up in the air. Fairbury is a tough track to handle just because of how small of a track it is. You really got to run the fastest on, you got to scrape that spoiler against that wall all the way across without wrecking. But man, I'll tell you this, you can come. I've seen people come from 20th position starting all the way to win this race. That is not something to shy upon, especially with how many cautions there are and these double file restarts. If it was a single file restart, I think it'd be a little bit of a different race, locked in race, but these double file restarts is really where it can change a field up. And that is where the cookie crumbles. We are now officially in single file restarts. Kenny Collins starting on the inside. Can he get Shirley? Joey Durbin running on top side, about to lose it, running against that wall. Trying to see if there's anything left up there. They're all running that middle to bottom groove. Kenny Collins, again, scraping that wall, trying to get everything he can. Shirley just running a safe line, knowing that as long as he runs safe, he's got it in the bag. He's got a huge gap right now, a safe gap. Kenny Collins is going back to the group, but Joey Durbin says, I'm going to do what it takes to win this race. I'm going to run that top side, even if it means I come back with no door panels. And that's what he's doing on that top side. He's now officially in the 3rd position. Taylor Griffith in the 4th position, trying to hang on with what he can on that bottom side, but I don't know if he's going to be able to hold him off. Man, that spoiler is taking a beat. Oh, he screwed up! Coming off of that turn 3. Yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag. Taylor Griffiths is your 3rd position guy at this moment. Silvernail all the way out, 3 laps down. He is done. Done, done, done. There's 3 laps to go in this race. We are single file. I don't know what's left. But man, I think it's going to get interesting. I really do. Kenny Collins is trying to do what he can on the top side. Know that the top line is a faster line, but being how dangerous it is, it's going to be a risk it for the biscuit. I know Joey Durbin is definitely going to run that top side. He's been running it all night, getting everything he can, even if it means losing his mind over it. Taylor Griffith is probably going to run the safe line, but we're about to find out. Shirley bringing him to possibly the final time with 3 laps to go. Joey Durbin trying to take a jump on the start. Did not work out. Kenny Collins getting clipped. Joey Durbin taking that top side like I told you. And he's going to risk it, but he's not able to clear it, hitting that wall.
Caution, yellow flag.
Yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag. Curious to see what Kenny Collins is going to do with these last 2 laps. Man, this has been an interesting race, that's for sure. Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Great run for Kenny Collins. Oh, but he's crushing the wall. That wall that might hurt him, might not. Taylor Griffith just captured 2nd position on the bottom side. Is it? That is it, folks. Woo! That will wrap it up here. On these last couple laps, Taylor Griffith was able to pull off that 2nd position, getting under Kenny Collins. And that last moment, real interesting race. I think there's a couple upset guys, but man, that was an interesting race. So we'll finish it up with the finishing order. James Shirley winning this race, taking home that $50. Taylor Griffith 2nd, Kenny Collins 3rd, Joey Durbin 4th. 5th, Scott Allen. 6th, Antonio Davis. 7th, Keith Hackney. 8th, Alex Relling. 9th, Destiny Hill. 10th, Jay Cohen. 11th, Josh Oliver. 12th, Chad Coleman. 13th, Chadwick Atha. 14th, Cy Strickland. Drew Collins taking home 15th. Doug Silvernail 16th after being up front most of that race. 17th, Ryan Atkins. 18th, Michael Guerin. 19th, Shaith Coven. 20th, David Easter. Man, that was a race, that's for sure. All right, let's see if we can bring home bring in the winner of this race, James Shirley. Oh, I don't think he's here. Apologize. I wish I could bring the winner in for a small interview, but not going to be able to do it. We are now moving on to race number 3. That's right, race number 3. Let's see if I can get this set up for you guys. Race number 3 is gonna be right now going to Bristol Motor Speedway, running the super late model asphalt cars. Again, same thing, 5-minute practice, 2-lap qualifying, 40-lap feature here at Bristol. Now this is definitely going to be an interesting race. Again, a lot of these guys are dirt racers. To see them run on asphalt is interesting. I've raced here myself. My opinion, it's definitely it's a tough track. That's for sure. The fastest line seems like it is that top side again. But you do wear your tires down. Racing in the beginning and racing at the end is going to be two different things, two different driving styles. I think it's who's going to be able to race clean, race smooth, save their tires. But we'll see. All right, we didn't get to interview him before, but definitely were able to interview him now. James Shirley, how did that race go? It looked like you were able to, at least, as long as you ran a safe line, I saw you were running in the top side in the beginning just to make sure you got some space from Kenny Collins. But it seemed like once you saw you had started having some trouble, you kind of started running a little bit safer line, maybe that middle groove. What's your thoughts?
Restart, Kenny showed some speed under me, so I figured I'd move down. The top went away pretty quick about halfway through.
Yeah, I noticed about that halfway mark when, like you said, Kenny Collins started moving down, and I saw a lot of guys like Taylor Griffith that was able to do some work on that bottom side. Do you think you were running faster on the bottom now that the top actually faded away?
Yeah, my times got a lot better by my spotter once I hit the bottom. There's just a lot more traction on the bottom at the end.
Nice. So the big question now is, you got 2 decent finishes. What's your plans for Bristol?
We hope to win another one.
Alrighty, man. Well, I greatly appreciate it. Good luck today, and hopefully we'll see you in Winter Circle.
Thank you.
All right, well, that was James Shirley, again, winner of race number 2 at Fairbury in the Pro Late Models. Now we're at race number 3. Looks like we got... Ooh. Still got another, probably about 8 more minutes left to go before practice officially gets started. They run 5-minute practice. Again, 5-minute practice, 2-lap qualifier, and then this race will be a 40-lap feature event. 40-lap feature. Jamie Massey pulling it off with the win in the first race. James Shirley in race number 2. Now in race number 3, who's going to be able to take it home? We still got a couple contenders for this final $100 average race finish. So, man, I think it's going to be real interesting. Practice is underway here at Bristol Motor Speedway for Dirt to Daytona, race number 3. So far with some good times, I got Jay Cohen coming out of nowhere with a fast time in practice. Again, still practice. Sterling Roberts in second, Colin Hoffner in third, Taylor Griffith fourth, Keith Hackney fifth, Noah Sanders 6th, Chase Dixon 7th, Joey Durbin 8th, Chad Coleman 9th, James Shirley in 10th right now. A half second off the pace for James Shirley, but this is just the beginning of practice. 10 minutes left to go. See if we can go on board with your leader right now. Throttle control. Oh no, right when we switched to him. Oh, they're goofing it up, but it's alright. Again, it's practice. Trying to push every limit, find out where his max he can go, find out where his limitations are on this track. Again, with the tires, he's gonna have to be careful One thing we did find out in this race, or when I did run it, that it's going to take a couple laps. That qualifying, you're going to pretty much have ice cold tires. You only get 2 laps in, so you really got to do what you can with the ice tires. So this practice session is really going to be all about the qualifying, but the feature itself is where it's going to change out. They're going to start pushing. It's going to be a lot different. Jack Coleman pulling up that top spot. Ooh, getting a little rough there. Practice is over. Practice is over. Now we're going to get to our 2-lap qualifying. See what everybody can do. See who's going to go on the track first. Chase Dixon going to start us off. See what kind of times he's able to pull up. Fastest so far in practice was a 14.5. Now, one big thing is you got to run against the wall to get that fast time, but if you touch the wall, does not count. Touch the wall does not count. Chase Derwin will do a 14.7. That's not a bad time. Not a bad time. Trey Coleman, he's the one that set your fast time in practice. 14.500 out the gate, folks. 14.500 out the gate. Chase Dixon second with a 14.640. Bryce Bailey coming out of nowhere. This is where the asphalt guys are going to shine again. The first 2 races were dirt. Now we're switching to a little bit of a different category. Chase Destiny Hill just coming out with a 14.6. Jack Coleman with a pretty solid 14.500. Taylor Griffith so far in 11th. With a 14.850. Drew Collins going for his first lap here in qualifying. I think Drew Collins' practice is over. I think that hit too many walls on that one. .611 for Kenny Collins. But that is just not going to do it. That was a great time, but you only get 2. Only get 2 laps. Big thing is you got to be careful. Again, the fastest way around is that top side wall and running right up against the wall. But you tick that wall, no sir, says I. Left in qualifying. There's only a handful, 3 guys that have not qualified yet. But pretty much, I think everybody else. That's pretty much it. 18 seconds left. I pretty much that is going to wrap us up. So that'll put us at your top of the leaderboard for qualifying. Starting on pole will be Chad Coleman. We'll change this up a little bit since we're not doing heat races. Chad Coleman will be starting on pole with Bryce Bailey in outside pole, Logan Ramsey in third, Colin R. Hoffner in fourth, Destiny Hill in fifth, Chase Dixon in sixth, Brandon Shaw seventh, Joseph Costello eighth, Trenton Urto 9th, Noah D. Sanders 10th, Keith Hackney 11th, Tyler Alkis 12th, Stephen Denmark 13th, Jay Cohen 14th, Robert Adams 15th, Frank Dominic 16th, Taylor Griffith 17th, Coey Brody 18th, Sterling Roberts 19th, James Shirley 20th. He made the field, which is a big portion of it because there's a lot of dirt guys that were doing fantastic on the dirt side, on the street stocks and the late models that are not making this race here, folks. So this is going to get really interesting. Alrighty, we are getting ready to start this feature event for race number 3. That's race number 3 for the Dirt to Daytona race. This is going to get really interesting, folks, because there's a lot of guys. There's, I think, probably a handful. I'm going to go with 5 guys that have results good in the first 2 races, the first 2 dirt races. But in that are in this field. If they're in this field, they're going to be in the middle to back of the pack, which is going to change things up for everything else. So the big question is what these asphalt guys did in the first 2 dirt races. But there's a lot of guys that were running the dirt races that did not make the field in the asphalt race. Trying to push it to the edge, trying to get an up front spot, and all probably clip the wall. So Chad Coleman will start on the pole position. Going to lead this race. I think there's going to be a good chance that Bryce Bailey guy is going to be able to pull something off from the outside. Coleman had a solid qualifying lap with that 14.5. So the question is he going to be able to hold him off? But no, this one's going to be tough. I think it's going to be picking and choosing your battles on this one. Is running the top side going to work, or you're going to have that one guy in the inside that's not going to be paying attention, going to slide up too far and not give you enough room? I think is going to be the biggest problem, biggest question. So we'll definitely see Chad Coleman going to be starting us off again in the lead. Seeing what he's able to do here.
Green, green, green.
Here we go. Green, green, green. Great lead for Chad Kerman. Is able to pull it up with Bailey on the outside. I kind of figured that outside was going to work for him. I think Coleman's going to try to tuck up in there right behind Bailey to try to see if he can pull something off. We got a yellow flag. We started this race. Yellow flag. Everybody's getting every ounce that they can. Then a lot of people, I think, kind of got the idea that since they didn't do well in the dirt races, they got to pull something off in the asphalt races. But I also kind of figure that you're going to have some asphalt guys that are probably going to be pushing the limits to get what grounds they can. Chad Coleman, I think, lucked out there. That yellow on the very, very beginning really made a huge difference. But them going double file restarts, he's still going to have to do the same thing. The big difference, though, is he gets to start the race now. It's not a start on green or start coming off of 4. It's start on him, so he'll be able to pull something off. The big question is if Rumsey's going to be able to do something with it. I think the big question is for the guy that's behind Rumsey. I'm sorry though, my system's going all over the place. Just cannot stay straight. Hoffner, I think Hoffner. It's going to be really interesting. Oh, a little bit of touch and go action. How are we going to start this race? Oh my goodness, I am mistaken. I do apologize, folks. It looks like we got all 30 cars in here. All 30 cars. Double foul. Here we go. Double foul. Coleman's going to be able to start us off. Pace car pulling in on the start of Coleman. How is he going to start?
Green flag,
Green,
green
green,
flag.
green, 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 green. Bailey pulling right up to the top side. Coleman pulled away. Oh, running that middle line. Looks like Bailey's all over him. Rumsey trying to do what he can.
Caution, yellow flag.
Caution flag is out. This is going to be a long, long night tonight. This is going to be a real long race here, guys. We are on lap number 2 with 2 yellow flags. We are not starting off strong. I think a lot of these racing with the asphalt guys, like I've done in the past, that they are a lot more patient. You do have your aggressive drivers, but they are more patient, waiting for their move. They got 40 laps. They know the track's going to come in. They know the tires are going to wear out. I mean, there is a lot of things that go into it. Dirt drivers are a little bit different. They can be patient, but it's a totally different side of it. There's a lot of touch and go when it comes to dirt racing. You kind of get your position, take off. In asphalt, you really got to find your line, pick and choose your battles. Totally different racing. I think this is pretty awesome to see these guys in the different driving finesses, how different people drive. I guess I'm trying to use the right words, but it's very unique to see, very awesome to see. But what's really shocking is how these people are going, how these drivers are going into turn 1 and 2 right on the start, that they're able to gain as much as they are. But I believe we're going to be doing some lucky dogs and stuff like this if we come up to lap traffic. But I think right now it's pretty much going to be a damage game. You get one fast repair. That's it, just one fast repair. So my guess tonight, folks, is after 40 laps, I think it's going to be 10 cars left, if I had to guess, with solid cars. I'm not saying it's going to be a wreck fest, but I think there's going to be some wrecked cars out there. Here we go. Drop the green flag. Start is on. Coleman, Bailey on the outside. Then you got Rumsey in third, Hoffner in fourth, Hill in fifth. Here we go. Who is going to pull this off? We're only on lap 2. We still got a long way to go. Can we complete this race with fenders on all 4 corners on all 4 cars? Here we go. Pace car's in. Starts on Coleman. Coleman takes off.
Flag.
Bailey on the outside. Get a great run. Hitting Coleman. Pushing him out wide. Rumsey and Hoffner going at it. Hoffner on the inside. Yellow flag. We are on lap 3 with their third yellow flag. Ooh, uh-oh. Oh, we got a takeout. Rumsey just took out Bailey. Oh my goodness. Sorry folks, no tolerating that here. I don't know where it all started, but I can tell you where it all finished. Hoffner getting the what I'm going to consider lucky dog, second and third position, duking it out on lap 3. It's we still got a long race to go. Long race. This is where everybody stands right at this moment, hopefully. Chad Coleman, Bryce Bailey. Nope, that's not right. Nope, I'm going to kill that. Apologize. If you can't see it on the top rack of all these names jumping around, that is iRacing for you. Chad Coleman will be your leader, with Hoffner in second. So the race should be Chad Coleman first, Colin Hefner second, Castillo third, Hill fourth, Hackney fifth, Shaw sixth, Cohen seventh, Adams eighth, Griffith ninth, Strickland 10th. Hackney, that's big, going all the way up till fourth. Might be able to pull something off. Taylor Griffiths finished second in the last race. I think about 5th, I think, in the race before, and he is in the top 10, so that's pretty big. Here we go, double file start. 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. Hoffner was looking good in that 4th position, so he's able to do something now that he's in the top 2.
Green flag, green flag.
Shirley starting us off. Not a good start for Hoffner. Inside. Castillo on the inside. Now taken in the 3rd position officially. Hoffman in a solid second. Coleman pretty much pulling away now that he's running by himself. Hoffner doing what he can, but he is holding up the third and fourth. Destiny Hill and Castello battling it out. Got given, no space was given to the 26 of Destiny Hill. That is a yellow. That is a yellow. Let's see if we can watch this. Oh no. Yeah, no space was given. Took it a little too deep. Probably came out pushing. Asphalt ran. Coleman seems like he's got the race pretty much locked in, but we are on lap 5, folks. We are on lap 5. So we got a long race to go. 35 laps left. It's, man. I don't know where I'd like to be. If I'd like to be out front or I'd like to be in the back right now. Because, it's not looking pretty any way, shape, or form. Everybody is stopped right now. Let's see if we can see what's going on in the chat. Oh, they're back rolling. Coleman still your leader. Hoffner still in second. Castillo in third. Hackney fourth. Hackney is all the way up to fourth position. That's a good race. That's a good chance at the final win. That $100. See if he'll be able to take it home. Everybody's trying to figure out what spots they're in. This race, I think is going to be the worst race of the night. Not that it's going to be a bad race, but it's definitely going to be a long one. I think the exciting one's going to be Daytona. I think you're going to have some wreckage, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Finding that drafting partner is going to be real interesting. Who's going to be your drafting partner and when? And when is there going to be give and take on that draft? But tonight is... Dukes are up. The fists are flying. We're going to see how this goes. Here we go. Double file start. 2 by 2 by 2 by 2.
Green flag, green flag.
Coleman get out to his comfortable lead. Castello on the inside. Hoffner lost a position. You got in and outside of Jay Ken and Shaw. Hackney trying to do what he can. Hackney up to the fourth position. Solid fourth. Trying to see if he can run down Hoffner. Cohen's running right behind him. Close times. Chad Coleman with a 14.566, significantly faster than the rest of the field. Keith Hackner is running right behind Hoffner, but Cohen is going to be able to make the move. Cohen just ran a faster time than Hackney, so it's going to get real interesting. What is Cohen going to do? He's going to be able to run the side.
Yellow flag is out.
Yellow's out. Yellow is out. Oh, goodness. Watch that replay one last time. Nope. I think the 18 felt good in his position, but the 17 pushed up a little bit. And no bueno. No bueno. Coleman running some solid tines and up front. Oh, I think I lost a couple of racers. I did. Destiny Hill was all the way up front. He's coming back slowly but surely. Not James Shirley, that is. James Shirley, a little bit of damage on his car. As long as the alignment's good and the suspension's good, he'll be alright. There's not much aerodynamics here, but we'll definitely keep an eye on him. Coleman putting on a show by himself up front, taking away, I think I'm taking away the win. We're only on lap 9. We still got 30 laps to go. 30 laps to go. Chad Coleman still your leader, pretty much pulling away from this race. The big battle is who is going to survive that second position. Seems like if you get put in that second position, you're down to get crashed out, get deleted, get wrecked, wreck people. You're all over the place. Coleman is just able to take it home as long as he's runs his line. The big thing is that he is running really fast, but against those other two guys in the beginning, they were running a little bit faster, which means he's probably saving his tires. He knows that it's a 40-lap race, which is not a lot of laps at Bristol, but it's enough that it'll make a difference between the first lap all the way up to the 40th lap. But double file start, 2x2 by 2x2. Hackney on the outside pole. Sure, Coleman going to start this race. Cohen now in the 3rd position. Griffith in the 5th position. He's top 5. That would be big. 2nd in the last race. Top 5 in this race. Pace car's in. Start is on Coleman. Coleman starts the race.
Green flag, green flag.
Hackney's on the outside. Cohen trying to do what he can on that inside. Oh, he tried to get that outside, but Shaw took it away. The outside's going to work for him, but Cohen's falling back, unfortunately. Uh-oh, I hear some wreckage going on. Brandon
Yellow flag is
yellow
out.
flag, yellow flag, yellow flag. That inside is not where you want to be. You will get freight train on the outside. But the big thing is the 26 of Destiny Hill is coming back, folks. Destiny Hill was all the way up front, got wrecked out, and pulling a sweep. See, now, Destiny Hill was running faster times earlier. Question is with the fresher tires, somewhat fresher tires, is he going to be able to pull something off? That's going to be the big question. The problem is he's going to have to use some of those tires to get all the way, keep going up through the field. We are on lap 11 of 40. I think we are on the 8th yellow flag, if I had to believe. The 8th yellow flag. This race probably gonna get really interesting now that the sea has calmed down. Everybody's thinking a little bit smarter, given some space. We might actually have a race here. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of cars left. Like I said, there was a 40 lap race, and I think we are down to 11. I guess 10. I was going with 10, but I think we're down to 12. Oh, maybe 12.
Right there in the mixer.
Here we go, double file start. Coleman gonna be your leader. See what we got.
Green flag, green flag.
Coleman again with a solid start. Jay Cohen with a great start on the outside. Is he gonna be able to run down Hackney? Hackney is still in a solid position. As long as he plays it smart, I think he'll be able to maybe even pull off the final win. Just needs to play smart. Coleman pulling away with a 0.3 gap from Hackney. Brandon Shaw with a 0.6, so even farther back. Huge lead. Cohen not able to do anything with it now with a 0.2 gap away from Shaw. Destin Hill ran with a 14.79, 14.68 faster than second, third, and fourth. So able to pull it up. Chad Coleman, again, a race of his own with a 14.559. Destin Hill, see if he's able to pull something off. Oh no! Took it in a little hard there. Brandon Shaw got the short end of the stick. Still green flag. Green flag running. Taylor Griffith, Kenny Collins coming through the field. Caution flag is out. Caution flag is out. Griffiths started 17th, I believe, in position and able to pull it off. Kenny Collins was in 25th, 26th position, somewhere in the back. And right now, they are sitting at, I think, 5th and 6th position. Fourth and fifth position. This is crazy. I knew there was going to be a lot of wrecks, but I never would have thought that it would be this big.
And I've seen other street stocks.
We are about to go back green. Coleman still your leader, which Hackney on the outside. Cohen in 3rd position. Griffith in 4th position. Kenny Collins in 5th position. For those of you that are paying attention to both this race and watching the Monsters of Dirt, Jamie Massey, who did win the street stock race on the very first race, is sitting in 2nd position in his race in the Big Monsters Dirt, which he just needs to wrap up the championship. He really didn't need to win. He probably could have finished top 10 and still be all right. And right now, leading his race as well. So big props to Jamie Massey, maybe able to pull off some big money tonight on a Wednesday night feature event. But as for our race for the Dirt to Daytona, we are on race number 3. Coleman's leading this race with the super late models here at Bristol Motor Speedway. It's been a hectic one, that's for sure. I think we are down to only 10 racers are still on the lead lap and are still in one piece. It's gonna get interesting. Double file start, 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, with only 10 cars left. That, as you see it, is our full field.
Green flag,
Green, Coleman. Coleman's going to start us off with Hackney trying to do what he can in the 2nd position. I think he's just trying to take his spots and leave it. Oh, he gained a huge jump on Coleman. Is he going to be able to do something? Did he save his tires for the end? That's the big question. Coleman able to pull it back off. Kenny Collins up to 3rd position. Now back to 4th. Taylor Griffith and Kenny Collins duking it out back here in the back. The big thing is, are they going to be cautious in this race now that they know they got a really good spot for the finish, or are they going to battle it out? Kenny Collins pulling off the lead. Back to Hackney, running a 14.655. Chad Coleman with that 14.570. Fastest guy on the track at this time. It's Coleman's race to win. Jay Cowan in 3rd position. About 2 seconds off the pace. Hackney losing ground every lap, about a 1/10 a lap, but still in a solid position. Cowan in the 3rd position, about 2.5 seconds back. Huge lead from Griffin. Kenny Collins back in the 5th position. Oh, got to get passed by Shirley. James Shirley just won our last race all the way up into the 5th position. Huge gain. The Dirt guys, I talked a bunch of trash about the Dirt guys, but man, they are the ones to survive. They are the heroes for tonight's 3rd race. Coleman pulling it off with a huge lead. A whole second on Hackney. Caution's out. Lap 25. Caution, caution, caution. Caution, caution, caution. Lap 25. Caution is out. Caution is out. Coleman with a dominant lead, no problems at all, no trouble whatsoever. The question is who is gonna be your lead, top 3? Who is gonna be your podium finishers? Hackney's got a pretty solid car, no problems. Cowan's got something to show off. The question is if Taylor Griffith or Kenny Collins are going to be able to do anything with it is going to be the big challenging question. Ten cars left on the lead lap. Oh, let me correct that. 8 cars are now on the lead lap. Joey Durbin is all the way up in the 7th position, trying to do what he can, but with his finish in the first 2 races, might secure him a spot for the win. He might be able to pull it off. "25 laps down, 15 laps to go." How is this going to end up? Just to give you guys a race info on that final race for the Monsters of Dirt Street Stock Championship. Jamie Massey is going to pull it off with a win for the final race of the championship while winning the championship. Congratulations to Jamie Massey with his teammate finishing second, Mr. Kilgore. So congratulations on them. Here we go. We'll stay in the cockpit of Mr. Hackney, see how the start goes, see if he's able to pull something off with 15 laps to go. Now that he sees Coleman's tires wearing down, is he going to be able to pull something off? That's going to be the big question here. Here we go. Green, 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 green.
Green, green, green.
Great start by Coleman. Hackney. Oh, trying to be cautious. Oh, got the inside. Is he going to be able to do this anything? Oh, but he's going to lose the bottom side. Got the 67 to Cowan trying to do what he can. Got the door shut down on him. Watch that rear mirror. Look at that crossover on the inside. Cohen on the inside. Getting just bumping Hackney out of the way. Cohen with a great run. Man, you got to risk it for the biscuit. And Hackney did risk it, but did not get the biscuit. That is the race, folks. That is the race. Cowan is your second position. Man, that was a crazy race. I don't even think we finished the whole thing, probably due to time. Congratulations to Coleman. He's going to be able to pull it off. So with the final results, are going to be Chad Coleman is going to be your winner with a dominant race. Jay Cohen able to pull it off with the final lap. Hackney third, Taylor Griffith fourth, Kenny Collins fifth, James Shirley sixth with a great finish, Joey Durbin seventh, Chris Woods eighth, Drew Collins ninth, Destin Hill would be 10th, 10 laps down. We are finishing up with 7 cars on the lead lap. This is crazy. 7 cars on the lead lap. Let's see if we're able to get Mr. Coleman on the phone.
It's just me right now. Chad has got to make a series race he's in. Yep. Yeah. I know it as a mess. Yeah, I think what I was fourth, I think, right there. It's fun. God dang, I'm about wore out though. Yeah, I'm turning automatic cautions off right there because if it's like a single car spin, we're gonna keep trucking, then catch up on the next caution or back out. But if it gets a majority of the field, we'll throw a caution, get everybody caught back up. We're short.
And you got to risk it for the biscuit. You did risk it, you did not get the biscuit. That is the race, folks. That is the race. Talon. It's like, hold on, it's like getting just smoking Happy Island race. Alrighty, guys, welcome to race number 4 here on the Dirt Daytona race night. It's about to get interesting, that's for sure. They went from 30 laps, or sorry, from 50 laps down to 30 laps. So it does say 50 on the screen, but they're actually down to 30 laps just due to time and chaos and everything else. All right. We are in practice right now for this race. So far, we only got 2 drivers signed up. It's going to get real interesting. If you haven't noticed, Jamie Massey just hopped back in the race, finished his Monster Mini Series, won the first 3-star race at Daytona at Lanier, then ran his race, won that, now coming back to see what he can do in Daytona. Taylor Griffith, Joey Cohen, Dustin Hill, especially Joey Durman, all have a chance for that $100 based on this finish. Just matters on how many cars do show up is really going to be the factor. J. Cohen starting off strong with practice, 47.558. Drew Collins put on the top of the leaderboard with a 47.501. Doing something right. Question is, are you going to be able to pull something off in qualifying? Practice, you're running with somebody, so you're able to draft, side draft, bump draft, even wall draft. But with qualifying, you're by yourself. You might be able to get some wall draft, but they said the wall draft is nowhere near like the bump draft or car draft. So. Gonna get real interesting. Drew Collins drafting up with Keith Hackney, trying to see if they can do something together. Jay Cohen with a 47.333. Top of the leaderboard. Taylor Griffith with a 46.754. 46.754. They are doing something right. James Shirley with 46.773. Oh, look at those guys together. Black with black cars. Now I'm definitely not going to be able to see what's going on. Taylor Griffith still at the top of the leaderboard with James Shirley right behind him. Bump drafting, trying to do everything they can. This is all practice. You're really just you're practicing really for the final race. For qualifying, you're by yourself. Oh, wreckage going on. Big thing with Shirley is he's trying to stay behind him in that back guy, and he'll end up getting faster just like that. But go back and forth, he's perfect. So he's trying to slow up, gain up, brake, do everything he can. Practice has officially come to an end. Now for the big question: qualifying. Who's going to be able to pull it off? Who's going to be able to pull off the lead? Which, to be honest with you, the lead might not be much of a factor in this kind of race, but we'll see. Drew Collins going to lead us off. First car on the track in qualifying. Seeing if he's going to be able to pull something off. Keith Hackney is the only A driver we got in the field right now for asphalt. It'll be pretty interesting. He's one of the rare Toyota guys too. Most of the guys are obviously Chevy Camaro, big Chevy fans, can see. But he's one of the rare Toyotas. Him, Jay Cohen, and Chris Woods will be your 3 Toyota guys. But crossing the line for the first time, Drew Collins on a 1:12. Obviously, first lap out. Really doesn't do anything. This is the lap that's really going to count. He's running the top side. I don't know if that's going to work for him, but it just might. Here we go, across the line for the first time. First real lap. 48.790. That's not a bad lap at all. I don't think it's a bad lap. 48.790. James Shirley with a 48.533. Crushing it with that 533. James Shirley at the top of the leaderboards right now. Chris Woods in second. Taylor Griffith third with 48.6. Drew Collins fourth with the 48.790. So it means there's still some meat left on the track. See what James Shirley's doing. Again on that bottom side. And that will wrap it up. He ran a 48.583 for his second lap. So his first lap will lock it in. Taylor Griffith with a 48.520 to the top of the leaderboards. Joey Durbin on the track right now, running his first real lap. And going to be able to pull something off. He's kind of the favorite right now to win the $100 average finish. 48.746. That's even shy, about 3 tenths shy. Got a little bit of work to do. He's mainly, I dirt guy from what I see him. Does a lot of dirt racing, not a lot of asphalt racing. So we'll see if he's able to pull something off. Taylor Griffin with a solid 5-2-0. Dylan Gray just pulled off a second with 48.533. James Shirley still in third with 48.533. Joey Durbin will finish it up with a 48.746. Not going to be able to pull it off. Jay Cowan, I don't think has made a lap yet. We got about 17 seconds, 16 seconds. Uh-oh. Guess he's not going to be pulling it off. Going to be starting in the back of the pack. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys. That will wrap it up. Starting grid will be Taylor Griffith starting on pole. Dylan Gray outside pole. James Shirley, row 2 on the inside. Row 2 on the outside will be Kenny Collins. Row 3, Keith Hackley and Chris Woods. Row 4 will be Jamie Massey with Destiny Hill. Row 5, Drew Collins with Preston Cope. Row 6, Joey Durbin, Stephen Gross. Row 7, Danny Gerian with Jay Cohen and Chadwick Atha will round us off. Taylor Griffith's probably pretty stoked for that qualifying pole position. Again, we're still we're in Daytona. It's all about that draft. Is he going to be able to hold it off? The good part is in this right behind him is going to be his partner in crime. Should be Mr. Shirley, that's for sure. Yeah, Mr. Shirley's going to be his inside row. Second row inside, apologize. Second row inside should be James Shirley, which is his partner. So, should be pretty interesting. That is a close battle. What's crazy is Dylan Gray did a 48.533 as well as James Shirley did a 48.533. So you can only imagine how far those decibels go back. James Shirley flickering in and out. Could get a little hairy. Feature race, 30 laps, about just under a minute a lap, 48-second laps. Man, it's going to get really interesting. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Again, this draft will be really interesting. I think what's crazy is the drivers that are coming out of nowhere doing good in the qualifying sessions. Are they going to be able to hold it up in the feature? I don't think it'll be as much as a chaos as Bristol, but I do think it'll be still a good race. Riding on the back bumper of Taylor Griffith, rolling us off on the back stretch. Pace car is in.
Green, green, green.
Green, 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 green. 2x2x2. Taylor Griffith starting us off. Dylan Gray gonna hop directly on his inside. Gonna grab it whatever air he can. There they go. This is a drafting race. It's not about the skill, it's about the strategy. Shirley pulling up on Griffiths. Thought he was going to grab on, so he decided to go on the inside. Let's see if he'll grab on. He does slow down to grab his partner, Griffith. Gray jumping down on the inside. Oh, he loses it. Griffith getting pushed by Shirley. Are they able to do it? Yes, he's able to get that inside on Gray with no help from Shirley right now. That outside lane is going to be where it's at. Oh, is he going to get help? Oh, wreck! Wreck on the top side. Wreck! Oh, it's half the field is gone. Oh my goodness. See where this happens. Uh-oh. I think he got too much help. Oh no, a little bit of help from Griffith. Griffith got a little on the high there. With that drafting, everybody's being really close. Trying to get everything else they can. This is the final race. Especially Griffith's trying to get what he can because he's actually in the running for that final spot. So, wrap 3 of 30 in the books. Griffith, your new leader. Shirley in second. Woods in third. Kenny Collins fourth. Hackney fifth. James Massey sixth. Stephen Cross seventh. Preston Cope eighth. Drew Collins ninth. And so on. Question is going to be, is Taylor Griffith and Shirley going to work together to just pull away from the field, or are they actually going to battle it out and get help from other drivers? That's going to be the big question. I do think they will work together just to hopefully get that clean air to take off from the rest of the field. But they got a good group behind them. Kenny Collins might team up with Chris Woods to try to get back up front. Chadwick running by himself, but Jason Wilbur might be able to team up with them. But this definitely will be interesting. Taylor Griffith is one that's hosting this race, and I bet he got a lot of practice in, just like everybody else did. for this race, but I'm sure he wanted to put a good showing for something that he's hosting. So I think he put a lot of time on this track to kind of help with that. But we will see if the practice will pay off and if Shirley is going to help him. Here we go. Line them up. Double file. 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. Dylan Gray taking his fast repair back to normal. I think a lot of these guys taking their fast repair. They only get one, so make it count. So a lot of these guys are going to be a lot more cautious. I know Dylan Gray, it wasn't. I don't think that was his fault or in his control. I think it was an accident, but I know that he's down to one fast repair, which is a big deal in a race like this. Anything can happen, especially being in that literally middle of the pack. Number 11, Chadwick, having no front end. I don't know where you're going to go with no front end on that, bud. Probably just saving his fast repair, which is actually not a bad idea. You might not win, you might be in the back, but all you got to do is wait for a yellow. But if that yellow comes out, they might run the next 25 laps under green flag racing. Here we go. This time out, starting the green is Griffith starting off. Great start for Griffith. Shirley jumping quickly down to the bottom. Woods trying to get what draft he can, but I think he's waiting for Collins to push him through the field. Yeah, Woods is itching. He knows that them two are going to team up, so Woods is waiting for Collins to come by and give him some assistance. And with them, they're going to take off. Collins ditching Woods. Going the bottom. Ditching, man. You're not part of my plan. Kenny Collins on the bottom. Look at Gray coming all the way back from the wreckage. Telling him, "Move, this is my track. This is what I'm going to. I show you how to get things done." All the way up in the 4th position, not even a lap in, coming all the way from the back or front, wrecking out all the way in the back. Shirley losing it in the grass, going to lose some ground there. Look at Gray push. And he ditches him right off the bat. He says, "I can do this by myself. I don't need any help." Griffith going to see if he can grab some type of air from Gray, which he does. He's able to link up with Gray. Woods on the outside. Finally, does help Woods. 2-car tandems, 2 by 2. Woods on the outside. Kenny Collins behind him. Gray on the front row. First place with Griffith right behind him, trying to push him. 16 coming out of nowhere. Jason Wilbur pushing down. Oh, now we got 3 wide. Hey, we got a turn. We got wreckage coming from the 3rd row back. Everybody but the top 3 cars are the only ones safe. Oh my goodness.
Caution, yellow flag.
No, just no. I think he tried to go back up the track. Yep, when he went back up the track, the guy was there. Just nowhere to go. Oh, you don't know how to respond. That whole racing thing. That's tough. It is tough. Hopefully, some of these guys still have some fast repairs left. Dylan Gray, your leader. That is showing some skill right there. Was all the way up front, got wrecked, started in the back, pulled all the way up into the top 3 within the lap, made it to first place, and we're on lap 9. Anything can happen in a 13-car field, or should I say 12-car field. Joey Durbin 1 lap down. Is he out for the count? He is. Joey Durbin is out for the count. There's still a lot of racing left, and there's other people that could go out as well, because Joey Durbin is in the top spot for that $100 spot, $100 payout for the best average finish of all 4 races, and he's one of the top contenders. But, oof, it's going to be a tough. Jamie Massey in the pits too. Looks like he's getting a tire change, maybe some minor damage. There's a lot of guys in the pits. A lot of guys in the pits. Must be a lot of damage going on using your fast repair. Some of them might not even have any fast repairs left. Looks like not. I'm looking at the pit lane. Looks like Jamie Massey's been in the pits twice, which means that he does not have a fast repair left. Not gonna happen. Dylan Gray, your leader. Christian Woods, second. Griffith, third. Hackney, fourth. Collins, fifth. Shirley, sixth. Oh, sorry. Shirley. It's Gross in sixth. Shirley, seventh. Chadwick, eighth. The big thing is Stephen Gross just came from the pits and he's got fresh tires. We're only on lap 11. But still, that's better tires than the rest of the group. Jay Cowan, he's got fresh tires. But the big thing is Kenny Collins, Taylor Griffith, and Chris Woods, all 3 of those do still have their fast repair left, which is a big deal. Because again, we got a lot of race left. There could be some accidents, but they might be the one to be able to turn things around at the last moment. So. Here we go. Whoa, 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 what's going on? Kenny Collins has no front bumper. So yes, he does not. He does have a fast repair left, but there's not much left of his car. Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Gray starting us off. Green, 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 green. Chris Woods on the outside, Griffith on the bottom. Able to pull something off. Got a little bit of a run on the front stretch. Going into turn 1. Taylor Griffith getting some work done on the bottom. All the way on top of Gray. Trying to draft off of Gray. Chris Woods on the top side. Hackney right behind him, coming back from the back of the pack. Oh, wreck again! Huge wreck. And that might call it a day for Gray. Huge, dominant performance from him. But we are still green. We are still green. Green flag, still green.
Caution, yellow
There it
flag.
is. Yellow flag just came out. Yellow flag just came out. Woo! That's interesting. Man. Trying to see if we can zoom into what's going on. I do apologize. Not able to see it, but... Oh, okay, there it is. Looks like Gray did try to come up. Yep, Gray tried to come up on Griffin. Turned around, so... Another racing deal. Not paying attention to room. I'm sorry for him. He had a great race going, but nothing left. Alright, drivers, there are 16 drivers that start the race. I think we are down to 6, 7. Kenny Collins finally going in for his repair. Kenny Collins pulling it up with a fresh coat of paint. Chris Woods still hasn't used a instant fix on his. Still has not been to the pit, even though he was up front and I think got a little bit of damage. He still has not used it. So Taylor Griffith, which is our leader at this moment, and Chris Woods are still free. Still have a fix. So if they ever get into a wreck or anything like that, they still have a chance. And I think that'll wrap it up for drivers. I think we are down to 6 drivers. Jay Cowan gonna head to the tail of the field to round off the top 6 guys. Taylor Griffith is your leader. Stephen Gross second. James Shirley third. Kenny Collins fourth. Chris Woods fifth. Jay Cohen sixth. And that will be about it. That is all that survived in a street stop. Lemire was about 45, I think 50 cars. And we are down to the final 6 drivers here at Daytona.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
Green, 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 green. Lap 16. Taylor Griffith starting off on the outside. He is in the lead by himself with Shirley right behind his partner. Right behind him. James Shirley just going to probably ride his bumper all the way to the end and then probably make a move on the backside. Chris Woods running by himself with Kenny Collins on the outside. It's two-man battles. Lap 16, Taylor Griffith starting off on the outside. He is in the lead by himself with Shirley right behind his partner. Right behind him. James Shirley just going to probably ride his bumper all the way to... Taylor Griffith running with James Shirley on the inside. Them two-car tandems are running good. Chris Woods kind of got some space with Kenny Collins. Kenny Collins trying to give some draft, trying to work together. Here we go. They just locked in. Kenny Collins trying to do what he can. We're in the car with Kenny Collins trying to ride with Chris Woods. Uh-oh. Stephen Jay Cowan coming in. Oh, getting turned. Getting turned. Didn't leave no room. No room at all. Chris Woods nowhere to go. Jay Cowan rolling up to the top. That, I think, might be it. Very impressive run for having half a car. But that might be it. Chris Woods, on the other hand, we are still green flag, folks. I do apologize. We're still green flag in lap 20. Kenny Collins running on the outside by himself, trying to do what he can with Shirley and Griffith locked in. Kenny Collins trying to keep onto the draft, waiting to make a move. Jumps on the outside of Shirley, but just not going to be able to do it, not going to be able to clear him. Griffith running on the bottom side, Shirley on his tail. Kenny Collins high, low, trying to wait to make his move on the outside of Shirley. Is he going to be able to clear him? No, not yet. Trying to do what he can on that side draft. Officially in second position. Taylor Griffith still in the lead. Kenny Collins second position, getting that side draft, going all the way to the top. Trying to see if he can get in front of Shirley to do something with Griffith. Not going to be able to do it. Impressively running by himself. Oh, just past Shirley officially. Going on the outside of Griffith. Kenny Collins still doing what he can on the outside by himself. Griffith just trying to hold on for dear life. Trying not to make any sudden moves or bad moves. Shirley trying to do everything he can to stay behind him. To keep that draft. But keep Griffith in front of him. But Kenny Collins running his race on the outside by himself. A very impressive run on the outside. Back and forth between Kenny Collins and James Shirley. Going back and forth. Second, third. Kenny Collins back to third place. Lost a little bit of ground on that side. About 0.1 gap away from it. Now back on the outside. Such great driving by Kenny Collins. Again, running by himself, trying to get every air he can. James Shirley right on the coattail of Griffith. Griffith trying to keep the car underneath him, not make any screw-ups. We are on lap 22, crossing for lap 23 in this Daytona race. Final race of the series. Kenny Collins trying to see if he can pull something off. Shirley trying to do what he can behind Griffith's back bumper. Try not to mess him up. Try not to jack him up. Kenny Collins grabbing his draft by himself, just wasn't working anymore, so he's trying to see what he can. Oh, he just jumped around Shirley. Kenny Collins back on the outside, fighting with Shirley. Not going to do it. Oh, is he going to clear him on the outside? Not going to do it. Going to jump back down. Right behind Shirley. It's 1, 2, 3. Griffith, Shirley, Collins, Woods all the way in the back. Woods and Hackney all the way in the back. About 16 seconds off the pace. Still, there's a chance if a caution comes out, but we're on lap 24. Kenny Collins still right on the outside. I think gonna make a pretty crazy move when it comes to the last 2 laps. Oh, Kenny Collins now on the inside, gonna grab the draft coming off of Griffith. Oh, he said I don't need that. I'm run by myself. I'm good on the bottom side by myself, and he might be able to do something with it. Kenny Collins just underneath Griffith in front of Shirley. Shirley not going to ditch his partner. Do what he can. Griffith back, still in the lead. James Shirley getting away. This is going to get real interesting. The only thing that Kenny Collins is going to be able to... Oh! Griffith just turned around. Shirley dumped Griffith on accident. Kenny Collins now on the outside. About officially in the lead. Caution is out. Caution is out. Kenny Collins, your new race leader. Shirley in second. Man, it just took one mess up to change this race around. Chris Woods now going to be able to pull it back. He was about 16 seconds behind, 18 seconds behind, but with that caution is going to be able to pull something out. Taylor Griffiths, if any damage, which I don't believe he might as much. No, he is. He's going to take his quick repair. So Taylor Griffith's going to take his quick repair. Chris Woods already with his quick repair. Man, this is going to be an interesting race. 5 laps to go. We're going to have a tight five-man race, I should say. Collins is still in the mix. I'm sorry, Drew Collins is still in the mix. Back here about 4 laps down. 5 laps down, but he's still going to put up a fight. Keith Hackney is going to get the lucky dog and going to come around the field. So he's going to be in tension too. This might be interesting. I thought with them continuing that green flag that might change things up and might make it a little rough for everybody else, but I'm definitely wrong. These 6 drivers, Kenny Collins, James Shirley, Chris Woods, Taylor Griffith, and Hackney are still going to have a great battle. Drew Collins is still going to be in the mix, still 5 laps down, but still going to be in the mix, so it's going to cause some changes. So. Guys, if you haven't figured it out, we are on race 4, 3 hours into this race. Appreciate all you guys that are still hanging in there, that are still sticking with it. We still got a race on our hands, so hopefully we can see something happen. Somehow Kenny Collins' last lap was a 26.122. I don't think that's possible, but that'd be pretty incredible. Taylor Griffith's trying to shake it off, trying to get his new tires all scuffed up. Kenny Collins has a really good car, been pulling off some incredible laps. So I think it's his race to lose. Hackerty on the lead lap now. So in tension, but got a little bit of damage, which might lose his aerodynamics. So that I don't know if he'll have much of a chance. But we've seen Gray come all the way up through the pack that make something work. So. Here we go. Double file start. We got 3 laps to go. I repeat, 3 laps to go. Leader is Kenny Collins, James Shirley outside, Taylor Griffith on the inside. Chris Woods back in the action in the 4th position. Hackney 5th, Drew Collins 6th.
Green,
Here
green,
we go,
green.
green. Kenny Collins with a great start. Tyler Griffith pushing him from the bottom side. Shirley just underneath him. Woods right behind them. Woods now pushing Shirley on the top side. Is Shirley going to ditch his partner in his own race? I think he is. Chris Woods going to go on the outside with Shirley. Shirley on the outside of Griffith, fighting for 2nd position. Kenny Collins by himself in the lead, but trying to choose who he's going to get as a partner. Taylor Griffith's trying to ditch him, but just can't. We got a 3 wide going into turn 3. Shirley on the outside with Chris Woods pushing him. Taylor Griffith. Now we're 3 wide. Sandwich Griffith in the middle. Oh, we get turned by Kenny Collins into the wall. Kenny Collins still running. Taylor Griffith is out. James Shirley in the lead by himself with Woods pushing him. Kenny Collins by himself with no help whatsoever. Chris Woods going on the outside of Shirley. Is he going to be able to do something with it? We are about to find out. Chris Woods trying to run his own race on the outside. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull something off, but it looks like he's maybe able to clear him. He is. He's the new race leader. Is Chris Woods. James Shirley on the bottom side. Now he just took it back on the bottom. Kenny Collins back up into the 3rd position, and now on the bumper of Chris Woods. Probably going to push Chris Woods. No, he ditches him to go on the bottom side of Shirley. We on the final lap, coming into final turn. Going on the outside, bumping and grinding. Shirley's going to pull it off with a win. Kenny Collins 2nd. Chris Woods 3rd. Crazy race. Final results are going to be James Shirley, your winner. Kenny Collins 2nd. Chris Woods 3rd. Keith Hackney 4th. A sad 5th position for Taylor Griffith. A great race, all race, and just too tight of a race. Drew Collins rounding off 6th. Jake Cohen 7th. Stephen Gross 8th. Chadwick Athen 9th. Dylan Gray 10th. Oh my goodness. Great race. this one moment, we're getting ready to do our race winner for the race number 4. Dirt to Daytona 30 lap final race. 2 wins in a row. No, I apologize, not 2 wins in a row, but a win in race number 2 and a win in race number 4. So that's 2 big wins. Might be able to pull it off. So we'll see if we can get him on the line. Yes, sir. 1 sec. All right. So I saw the whole time you were running behind Taylor, trying to get everything you can. I know you guys seemed like you guys were partners that whole race. What were your thoughts in the end once you were able to get around him? I know you made a kind of couple last decisions.
Yeah, I actually think we jumped about 3 to go. That really hurt us. I got to think this was right there. Around the 2 of them, I would have never had a shot at it. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, with him coming from all the way in the back, or not really back, but a little far back, I was trying to see if he was going to choose him or you. And once he chose you, I was pretty shocked that you went to the outside. Not too shocked, because you guys are all here to win. But I was really surprised that you ditched him, went on the outside. But that was a big help from Woods. Kenny Collins running with you guys on the outside. I was pretty shocked that he was able to keep it that long. Do you have any problems with him in the beginning?
No, I was confused with how he was thinking out there by himself, and he was never listening to me. I get him to this determined before we start racing. I'm starting to listen to the point. That's that rush and bumpy, and we stay side by side, and we did it all until I got paid him. Man, coming to the second, I thought he was going to take a few wide to the grass. I was getting him on me, through the block, and then he came out of nowhere. I was waiting for him to come through the infield or something. It just never happened.
That's kind of waiting for too. I was waiting to see some type of, not that there wasn't enough action, but I was waiting to see that 3 wide finish. But the solid run. Congratulations on 2 wins. I'm curious to see how the results go, but congratulations. Alrighty, folks, that will round it off. If you are watching this on Taylor's Facebook page or Thunder Series, basically keep on top of it. He's probably going to announce the winners real soon. I apologize for that. I didn't realize I had the music on. He's going to announce the winner real soon once he gets everything all tallied up. But some great racing. Thanks for watching, and